on there, YouTube? Back once again in the shed. Welcome. I need to be a bit quieter today. It's actually 12 o'clock. Been out here for hours. I didn't do this ages ago, but again, I started ripping the lighting that I fitted, resetting the wire, palaver, and I always do it late at night. I don't know, I'm just active then. I don't know what it is. I've been hiding out here today because there's a war of the toilet paper in my house. A war of the TP, as I like to call it. And it goes like this. When you go into your bathroom, assuming that you've got kids and you share a bathroom with them, and you go in there and there's a roll of toilet paper and it's literally got one sheet, you know, that last sheet that you almost have to break and peel off. That's the only sheet that's left on there. Would you not assume that the person that put that down like that had reported that the toilet roll was running out? I would. So therefore, when I see the toilet paper like that, I assume somebody's already on it. No. Apparently, if I peel that one sheet off with my nails, I am officially the last person to use that roll. So therefore, it's my fault that no one said there's no toilet roll. I say, poppycock. That is not how it works. Surely before then, you know you need toilet roll. I don't wait. If there's one sheet on it, I don't put it down and then walk away. But I digress. The politics of my household. War of the TP. It never seems to end. Anyway, I'm waffling. Let's crack on with it. Okay, another one of the black line from SNUV, and today I'm going to do the black eye. The black eye. Bit of transparency. I did pop this one, and I've already had a couple of pinches of it. Mainly because it was a coffee one, and I find coffee ones can be a bit, I don't know, they tend to change in my nose over time, so I wanted to give this bit a little bit of extra time. So I have got a bit of opinion on it, but I'll progress through it and I'll get to the bits that matter when I get to it. Let's crack her open. Okay, so like all the other ones, very dark, black, like the name suggests. Got a slight little sheen, which is like, feel something in my teeth. Felt like there was a hair stuck between my teeth or something. Sorry about that. Yeah, so it's got a slight sheen because it's got a little bit of paraffin oil in it. You know, as I said on all the other ones, it's sort of like high end of medium moisture and then sort of medium to coarse grind. Yeah, to smell out the tin, it is a coffee, but it's not, it's a very strong coffee. Yeah, anyway, I'll take a bump and then I'll get into it. Just like the other ones, it's easy to take. when you take it, there's a pinch of a burn. You get a nice burn. And then with this, you get a full, really strong, potent coffee scent. And it's unmistakably coffee. And that's all I can get. That's all I can get for a good while. But after a little while, when that coffee starts to die down a little bit, like to me, to begin with, the coffee's a bit much, and it's got a bit of a like a nasty sort of, I don't know, like there's something that smells off about it, and it just smells almost a little bit like cheesy. But then once it's in your nose for a little while and it actually settles down a little bit, then it sort of settles into a nicer sort of a nice brewed strong coffee, and it's not too bad then. But I still get like this weird sort of like, I don't know, it's like an office sort of cheesy gone offy scent that keeps coming in every now and then. So it's a tricky one to get your head around. Let's go for number 2. But every time I take a bump, that is the first thing I kind of get. It's like this really strong coffee, but it's got like a slight sort of, I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's a slight sort of scent in there that just doesn't smell right. Sometimes it almost smells a little bit like burnt coffee. Yeah, sometimes I do. I get a little bit of that from it. I think the grind is a little bit finer than what the other ones were. But the way it was in the tin, it was like big hard boulders at the bottom, like it was compressed right in there. But you know, it's really potent. Like when I took it earlier and then it wore off, as soon as I walked out the back door to come back out here, I was hit with it again. But as I say, it's like it's got a really strong coffee scent, and to begin with, it's a little bit much, I think. But then once it sort of like, you know, settles down a little bit, it's not too bad. Then it's okay, but you still get like this little bit sort of, I don't know, it just smells a bit like burnt coffee and a bit sort of like gone off cheesy sort of thing. Nicotine's fairly high, the same as all the other ones. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot you can put to it. I think it's just like when that coffee settles back a little bit, I think then you get a little bit of the tobacco coming through, and the tobacco in this black line has got a bit of sweetness to it. And I think that when you've got the sort of sweetness from the tobacco with less of the coffee aroma, it's not too bad then. But you know, like I say, yeah, that smells for me associate to memories. And if I'm totally honest, the memory that this thing fires up in my head, right, is being in London, working nights in some high-rise office, and then you go into like the kitchenette, you know, at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and you're half asleep, and you know, like that when you go up to like the coffee machine in your workspace, and it's you know, it's got that sort of like where the coffee's drip down the side and it's in the drip tray at the bottom and it's been there for a few days, and it's got that kind of like a build up of too much coffee, and it just smells rank and like it's gone. Like that's what I get from this. That's the memory that it blows up in my mind. So yeah, and there's like, you know, like almost like, I don't know, cheesy gone off milk or something. I don't know. I think it's meant to be a black coffee, but yeah, that's what I get. As I say, after a little while, when it's died down a little bit, it's not so much like that. Then it kind of smells like a nice sort of brewed coffee. Like, as I say, with a bit of sweetness of the tobacco coming through. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to give it a down from me. I'm not rating it, you know. Nah, I don't like it. So I'm gonna have to give it a thumbs down. Um, you know, would like to stress though, you know, these are my opinions. I urge you to, if you like coffee snuffs, then I urge you to try it out and make your own opinions. Because don't just trust me. Because the one thing that I can tell you reliably and honestly and get it 100% right is that I'm a goddamn idiot. In case you hadn't noticed. Yeah, so I'll leave it there. I got one more to do. I think it's the Black League. So I'll probably do that tomorrow and then I'll leave it. I've forgot, for some reason I didn't get black ice. I meant to, but maybe at a later date. So until then, I will leave it there. That is one man's take. So remember to tap, pinch, and toot, because that's 3 ingredients to your enjoyment, and your enjoyment is all I've got for you. So remember to come back to the shed, and until then, I shall bid you farewell.